Hi guys, so welcome to the first video of my channel. So first of all, I would like to apologize for the bad audio quality. This is the only mic that I found compatible with my Mac Mini, so sorry. But the main focus of this video is to share my journey on building a POS system using Flutter and Rust for my family business. So why build a POS system? Well, primarily because I hate the current system and I also hate the system available in the market. And when I went downstairs and I saw how it sucked and side eyed the workflow, a lot of things is wrong with it. A lot of things can be automated, but the main reason is I'm too lazy and I would like to have more time for myself than for my freaking work, and I would love that. And maybe can have some side money for vacation. Sorry, I digress. So the first point is that why I think the post system sucks. The current post system sucks is the network reliability. Well, I can change the network. Sometimes the Wi-Fi is unstable and everything. Well, I can change the network. I can't change the network. But I would really love if my software is resilient against the instability. So whether you're online or offline, it should be able to adapt to those changes seamlessly. The customers. Well, you and I are our customers ourselves. So customers are always in a rush, and as a retail worker, as a former retail worker, I don't like looking at angry customers every minute of my day. So network resilience is needed. It is compulsory. I would really love if it works seamlessly online and offline. So, despite the environment, it should be able to talk to my other services like the inventory service, accounting service. It should talk to them when they're online, but for when they're offline, they should be able to save those data and sync them and update them once they're online, once the network is available again. So the next thing that sucks is the promotional integration. So for now, the current software has a package feature, but it's not available for the push system. It is available for another platform. Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's available for the web version, but it isn't available for the post system version. I know the ecosystem sucks, like it sucks really bad. Um, the thing that annoys me the most because is we have to memorize every promotion and apply them manually. So like if a customer bought three breads and we have to apply the promotion manually, like maybe deduct 50 for each bread. But what I want is that I would really love if I just tap the item and it just directly applies the promotion, if you know what I mean. And because it's manual application, manual integration, which mean it requires manual calculation, and that is a problem. It is error prone, and I would like I would not like to answer every query, adjust every receipt, and void any invoices every day. That sucks so bad, and I plan on doing these features. The automatic promotional integration instead of like having everyone to manually calculate them. So yeah, I already have the pseudocode down to implement them. So I think it's okay. Maybe I need to see how it works. when I build it. And another thing wrong is that if we use the web version which have the promotional integration, the package feature we still need to do it manually. And I just think why would I need to do it manually? I would really love if it just set the promotion. Like I set the promotion once and I just see when the promotion is available, when is the end date. So I just have just apply it. I just tap the item and it just apply the promotion automatically. And if there's a promotion like for instance the previous example for every three bread, so if like there's the person buys six bread and they will apply for every three, and if the customer bought four, three breads are off in some certain percentage and the fourth one is normal. Or if they buy six, if they buy six, then three every three is a promotional package, if I'm not mistaken. So like three bread, $3, and then another three bread, $3, and the seven bread or the fourth bread. You know what I mean? Like if they bought three, it's going to be under promotion. If they brought four, three is going to be a promotion, but the fourth bread isn't. If they bought six, six is going to be promotion. If they bought seven, six is going to be a promotion, but the seven isn't going to be a promotion. If you know what I mean. I really suck at explaining these things. I'm sorry, I digress. So the promotional integration, I also want to apply different discounts for each item and lump sum it by the total so the customer can see how much they save for each item and each promotion and the total they save. So if like when I explained that we have to do it manually, so maybe this is a different package, and this is you know and apparently we have some promotion for cheese as well. So maybe instead of like I have to manually do this promotion and then do this, um, the software just looks into the database, looks into the API, and see, oh, there's a promotion for this, and there's also a promotion for this. So it deducts each of the item accordingly, according to the rules we've set. So the next thing is closing and opening difficulties. So if you work in retail, there's the opening counter and the closing counter procedure, which the current system really sucks at that tremendously. You have to open the counter and close the counter, which is cumbersome. Like manually, I don't know how to explain this. Like, the flow for now is that when you log in, you have to go to the drawer and do some manual key ins, like how much the cash drawer is in, how many cash is in the drawer, and how many transaction is there, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada. So those type of things. So before this, I worked in a couple of retail jobs, and some of the POS systems are really good. Like you log in, and the first thing they ask you to do is do the opening, and for the closing, they already like separate like the Visa, the debit, and everything. And now we have like a lot more payment methods. So I would really love if it does everything seamlessly. I'm sorry, does everything seamlessly, and like it handles the e-wallet and everything, um, with the accounting department, accounting section. So yeah, so I want to enable multiple payment for like one invoice and can use any payment method. and this will also reflect on the closing. And because I hate the accounting department and I want the software to do their job, so I don't need to see their faces. So there's going to be like scheduling mechanism that will help with the accounting part, and I'll introduce some flows that will help keep everything tally and synchronized. So like um, when the closing, you're going to have cash, you're going to have debit, you're going to have e-wallet. So and sometimes some e-wallet platforms, like, they don't work instantly. um, let's say the customer pays on Friday, and they don't transfer it instantly. They are going to wait for Monday for it to show up in your bank account. So um, I think I'm going to implement some mechanisms to help with the transaction. So like maybe notify the person to check on the bank statement or anything like that, to see if the transaction is already reflected. If not, well, I haven't planned that far yet. Sorry. So they're going to see the transaction, and maybe they're going to record the transaction if the transaction is visible in their account, and that is going to make everything like tally and synchronize. So the next is the pricing and price type integration. So my family's business has multiple pricing tiers and multiple types of customers. So there's like wholesalers, there's consumers, there are resellers, etc. So I already have an idea on how to implement these features so the prices won't clash with each other, and I'm saving myself and everyone from immense headache trying to reconcile everything from every purchase to the inventory. So like um, for wholesalers, you need to buy a certain quantity, and the price drops after a certain threshold. Like if you buy one bread, it's going to be like maybe $5 for retail, and maybe um, if you buy more than 10, it will drop to 450. You buy more than 20, it will drop more. So I want to implement those type of things, so I don't have to like you know hit myself in the head on the wall trying to make things synchronize and everything. So this also happens with tier pricing. So um, I don't know how like a lot of places works, but this is how my family business does it. So like if a person buys like let's say three breads, they're going to apply some discount if they have this. If they buy a whole bundle, it's going to have a different discount. If they buy till a certain tier threshold, it's going to apply some other discounts. It's really a headache. So I wanted to apply discounts accordingly, and it deducts inventory accordingly. It is really such a headache to do so. I just think that, from my perspective, I would really like just to set a rule once and it works everywhere. That's how I want it to be. So mainly, I would just like um set it once, like for this type of person, okay, this type of pricing, and then the person maybe reach a different threshold, and this is the pricing, and so on and so forth. So I would really love it. It works that way automatically. So it runs on automation. I would really love to have more time for myself, basically. So it's going to give it the proper price deduction. It deducts the inventory accordingly. It updates everything accordingly. That's what I want basically for myself, for my sanity. So I think that's all for today. So mainly I would just like upload my weekly progress. But if you guys want to see the making of the app, please let me know in the comments. I would love to get this done by me and from a company by July so everyone can use it because the reason why I wanted wanted to um, be done by me and form a company by July because the current post system is going to expire by the 1st of August. So I would really love to get it done by me and form a company by July so I could make them subscribe to the post system. So subscribe to stay updated. So that's it for today. Wish me luck and have a good one, guys.